Welcome to the Coins and Connections podcast with me, Cinquanta Cox-Smith. We're talking books, business, and of course, a little bit of bullshit. If you're looking for inspiration, motivation, or just a good time, you've come to the right place. Ready, set, let's go! I took my daughter with me to a daycare's secret shop and I got paid for it. Hey coin snatchers, welcome to the Hustle Files. Hustle Files series chronicles of a side hustler, success, failures, and lesson learned. Today I'll be talking about my secret mystery shop hustle, and I'll answer how I started, what I learned, and what I would do differently now. So how I started this hustle, I'm more so the type of person who just loves research, and I like to find new ways to make money. So when I learned about being able to participate in like secret shops, I think maybe I was reading a blog. Once I learned about mystery shops and I started searching like associations and shop portals where you can find websites that are legit. And that platform is something like, there's one called Market Force, but then I've also used different sites like EPMS online for apartment shops. Bestmark is a really big one. And another one that I like is Reality Based. These is just to name a few that I've made some money with. And once I signed up and I started assigning myself shops, I've done some in person, I've done some online, and I've even done like movie theater shops where there's like a whole lot of different type of shops you can do at the movie theater as well. But this is one of those things where obviously I was nervous at first because they have a lot of guidelines and rules that you have to follow when conducting a shop. And like sometimes you have to remember actual names, times, and then like you need to report all of this stuff once your shop is over. So like maybe for the few times it was a little nerve-wracking, but once I like got the nerves out the way, this became one of the easier shops and like hustles that I could do, and I picked up more. It was also convenient, and I was a stay-at-home mom, and some of them I was able to do while my oldest son was in school, and they had shops where they didn't care if you brought someone along, so I could bring my toddler along who wasn't in school at the time. For this one, like how you market or advertise, obviously because this is more of like a side hustle where you don't need to market it or advertise yourself, although there are people who pay for services like that and people who set their businesses up like that. But the perspective that I'm coming from is basically you're signing up with a platform, a website, a company. Never ever pay for anything. Let me just throw that out there. I just told people about it. So like I just recommended other people to create, like, well, not create, but start doing secret shops themselves. So yeah, I told people on like YouTube, face-to-face, anybody who might be looking for extra income, I was able to share that. So what I've learned when it comes to the mystery shop side hustle, if you can get your whole family involved in this, it's even more fun, and you can like try new places to eat when it comes to the food shops that you wouldn't probably normally indulge in. So it normally becomes like a win-win because you get reimbursed for whatever you bought, plus you get paid for going and spending time at that establishment. One tip that I will give you is something that I did. I had this small recorder, but you can also use your phone. I would just record my shops, and it helps you to recall important information. Or you could just like call out to yourself, well, like maybe you're in the aisle by yourself, you can like call out the name of the associate who like helped you, because a lot of times you have to remember things like that. You can also pull out your phone because it's so normal nowadays where content creators are creating and everyone's always pulling up their phones. It doesn't seem suspect, so you can pull out your phone and create notes about your secret shop as well. All of these things are something that could help you when it's time to report the information, because you need to make sure that you're thorough, that you've answered all the questions that they've asked, and you completed the shop 100%. So what I would do differently, I think I would at least take 2 to 3 shops a day if I was to start this hustle again. It would so I would do it if it came up, like if it was in the same area, like if the shops were close to each other, in the same area, I would do 2 to 3 a day. I did not have a printer when I first started. So I would say maybe invest in a small home printer or have an iPad. Most of the platforms have advanced now, and they have like apps and things like that are mobile friendly. And it helps, to have these different techniques to get the job done, whether it's printing it out on paper, using an iPad, using an app, and so forth. Some of the shop apps that I will recommend as well, talking to you guys, is Field Agent and Gig Walk. These are 2 apps that are like on your phone. You can download and do mystery shops that way. I've made a lot of money with these 2 sites, like over the past, I'm going to say 20 years, because I come back to it every time I'm like, oh, let me make some extra money for something, and I'll come back to these type of apps. They have way more other apps. I know off the top of my head, one is called like Mobi. It's like Mobee. I've been on that one as well. And right now, I would say to avoid being banned on any of these apps by not like completely fulfilling your shops or doing things correctly. I'm sure that is the quickest way to just being thrown out of this type of, circle or that platform and not being able to make money for yourself. I would also say that this isn't an easy hustle, but if you have time to learn, it can really be a very profitable hustle that you can make a living off of. And also it can open the doors for like bigger shops. I'm sure some of these things have tier systems, or they work with different industries, hotels, motels. If I'm in a movie theater checking something, I'm sure one of these sites have where you could do secret shops for hotels and things like that. So I would also say that you do need some type of money to start. Some of the shops you do have to go in and buy stuff with your own money, or if it's food or even merchandise at a store. With the movie shops and apartment shops and anything like a daycare shop, there's really nothing but a vehicle that is needed to get back and forth. But other than that, that's the things that I would do at this time. So let's go ahead and recap the lessons learned in this mystery shop hustle. So we have research is key to start a new business venture. Preparation eases nerves. It's possible to integrate hustle with daily life. Leverage tools for efficiency. Stick to standards to avoid penalties. Small investments yield bigger returns. And if a learnable is it's a learnable and profitable hustle, and time management can maximize so don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode of the Hustle File series. Next time, I'll be talking about my jewelry hustle. Thanks for tuning in to the Coins and Connections podcast. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a review if you enjoyed today's episode. Until next time.